Week 9 was an incredible week in college volleyball. The number of ranked matchups was immense, with a lot of ranking implications. I'm Michella Chester, and here are my latest Power 10 rankings. Up first, Texas. The Longhorns stay on top. I almost pushed Louisville ahead of them after they took down number 4 Pittsburgh, but I decided not to. Texas has been on top all season, and I don't want to move them without reason, especially since we'll get to see them face a good test against Baylor. So number 2, it could be a tie for 1, but we've got the Louisville Cardinals. This team put it all on display and took down Pitt in a 5-set thriller. They remain undefeated on the season and moved to 20-0, which ties a program record set in 2005. Almost everyone in their lineup contributed. Tori Dilfer with 57 assists, Claire Chaussee 17 kills on 489 hitting, Amaya Tillman with 8 blocks, Anna DeBeer, Anna Stevenson, Aiko Jones. They were all amazing, and this team just keeps on rolling. At 3, Wisconsin makes a jump after a great weekend. They took down both Ohio State and Penn State, 2 ranked opponents. Dana Redke posted 24 kills in the win over Penn State with 3 blocks, and Yulia Orgel had 19 kills with 3 aces. These are 2 really impressive wins. Pitt comes in at 4 for me. The Panthers fell to Louisville, but they don't drop much in my eyes. For one, that's how high I value the Cardinals as a team. Pushing them to 5 is a good thing. They were just 2 swings away from winning that match and proved that they are a top 5 team for sure. They played some really high caliber volleyball and hit super efficiently. Laketer member Monet was insane. She led all hitters with 18 kills on 389 hitting. Despite the loss, the Panthers gave the Cards all they could handle. Nebraska takes a jump to number 5 this week. They just won their 10th consecutive match, and this one was a good one. A 4-set victory over then number 7 Purdue. Maddie Kubik had a double-double. They got great production out of the middle with Kayla Caffey posting a career-high 14 kills on 619 hitting, and Lauren Stivrins with 14 more kills. This team looks good. At number 6, we've got Kentucky, who dropped 1 spot after getting pushed to 5 twice by Arkansas. They even fended off a match point for the Razorbacks at 14-13 in the second game and rallied to win it. I didn't expect them to be so challenged for 2 consecutive matches, but Arkansas is a good team, and wins are wins. I give them credit for that. BYU comes in at 7 after it pulled off a dominating sweep over number 21 San Diego. Good to see another ranked win and a dominating one. Kenzie Kerber has been leading the way for the Cougars. At number 8, the Huskies are moving on up. Washington just pulled off a big-time sweep over Stanford over the weekend for its 8th win in a row. For a team that was known for their comeback wins last season, they put it all together from start to finish against Stanford. 9 and 10 were tough. It's all subjective from here. I compared Ohio State, Purdue, Baylor, Georgia Tech, and UCLA. At 9, I'm going with Georgia Tech. They're 17-3 on the season and with some of the best wins out of the teams I considered, with victories over Pittsburgh and Penn State. Their 3 losses are to Louisville, Notre Dame, and UCLA, which are all good teams, and a win over Pitt is especially impressive. I think they're a good team with some really impressive players as well. Lastly, I'm throwing Baylor back in. It was a toss-up with Ohio State here, but the Bears won the last 6 straight matches. They've got a strong RPI. They played a tough schedule this year, and they pushed Pitt to 5. They, of course, had Yassiana Presley and Avery Skinner, and now we've got a top 10 matchup between the Bears and the Longhorns coming up. So that's all after a great week. See you after the next.